Thank you for coming. I'm David Capp, United States Attorney for the Northern District of Indiana. I want to first thank the Mayor for the hospitality here today, and especially for the outstanding work of his police department, which we will be discussing in detail. We're announcing today indictments of 6 individuals involved in the largest cocaine distribution network ever charged in the Northern District of Indiana. And these indictments were the result of an extensive investigation headed up by the FBI's Fort Wayne Safe Streets Task Force. Jay Abbott, the special agent in charge of the FBI, is here with me today. Members of the Safe Streets Task Force are the Allen County Police Department. Sheriff, thank you for being here. The Fort Wayne Police Department Chief, thank you for being here. And the Indiana State Police Superintendent Doug Carter with us today. We also had a great deal of assistance from law enforcement partners throughout Northeast Indiana and into the Southern District of Indiana. Chief John Lout from the City of Greenwood in Johnson County, Chief Marty McCoy in Auburn. Thank you very much, gentlemen. On my far left, our United States Marshal Myron Sutton, Northern Indiana. His counterpart, Marshal Kerry Forrestal in the Southern District of Indiana. Kerry, thank you for all your help down south on this. And special thanks to 2 of my prosecutor colleagues who did a lot of work for us, which I'll discuss in detail. And that's DeKalb County Prosecutor Clara Mary Weinbrenner, thank you, and Johnson County Prosecutor Brad Cooper. Brad, thank you very much. Named in the one indictment alleging a conspiracy to distribute 5 or more kilograms of cocaine are the following individuals. Alan Bates, age 37, of Fort Wayne and of Mission, Texas. Bates was taken into custody March 1st by the FBI and Customs Border Protection agents at the port of entry in Laredo, Texas. Also named in the indictment, James Lepper, age 66, of Butler, Indiana. Lepper was arrested during a traffic stop on January 27th en route to his warehouse in Angola. Third, Larry Norton, age 63, of Michigan, Texas, formerly from Fort Wayne, was arrested at Alan Bates's home in Michigan, Texas on January 27th. Eric White, age 52, of Fort Wayne, arrested at his home on January 27th, and Ryan Bowman, age 35, of Payne, P-A-Y-N-E, Ohio, arrested here in Allen County on January 28th, 2015. Named in a separate indictment alleging possession with intent to deliver more than 5 kilograms of cocaine is Dwayne Lewis, age 40, from Greenwood, Indiana. Mr. Lewis was arrested on February 3rd in a motel in Greenwood, Johnson County, Indiana. As you can tell, many of these arrests were in January or February of this year. The Bates arrest, and Bates is alleged to be the leader of this network. He was not arrested until March 1st, and thus our delay in announcing all of this. All of these individuals are being detained pending trial, which means there is no bond for any of these individuals. In the course of this investigation, we conducted approximately 17 different searches. Specifically, on January 27th and January 28th of this year, the FBI Fort Wayne Safe Streets Task Force executed or coordinated 12 different federal search warrants and also obtained 2 consents to search. 6 of those were in the city of Fort Wayne, One was in Butler, Indiana. One was in Hamilton, Indiana. One was in Angola, Indiana. 3 were in Payne, Ohio. 1 was in Haviland, Ohio, and 1 in Mission, Texas. The results of those searches over those 2 days netted approximately 70 kilograms of cocaine, some 220 kilograms of marijuana, over 2.4 million in United States currency, and numerous firearms and vehicles. During the course of this investigation, additional search warrants were executed, including on November 7th, 2014, the Indiana State Police made a traffic stop on Interstate 69 in DeKalb County of a pickup truck being driven by the defendant, Larry Norton. Ms. Weinbrenner's office obtained a search warrant for us of that vehicle. The results of that search warrant were a number of hidden compartments built into that pickup truck and over $400,000 in United States currency confiscated. On February 3rd, 2015, the Greenwood Police Department and the Johnson County Sheriff's Department executed a search warrant that was obtained for us by Mr. Cooper's office at a motel in Greenwood, netting over $2 million in United States currency and approximately 20 kilograms of cocaine. That also resulted in the arrest of the defendant, Dwayne Lewis. This entire investigation in total to date is in excess of over 100 kilograms of cocaine, over $5.9 million in United States currency, 21 firearms, and 12 vehicles. We will seek forfeiture on all that property, and that will play out in the court system as this proceeds. In summary, Alan Bates is alleged to be the leader of this cocaine distribution network. This network allegedly procured large quantities of cocaine in Mexico, transported it via trucks to the greater Fort Wayne area, where it was sold in kilogram quantities. This was primarily a cocaine distribution network, but as the indictment alleges, and you'll all receive a copy of it afterwards, this network at times involved heroin and marijuana as well. They would utilize various warehouses or stash houses scattered in the greater Fort Wayne, northeast Indiana area, and over into Ohio. They'd sell the heroin, cash would be collected, and the cash shipped from the Northern District of Indiana back to Mission, Texas. I want to emphasize to everyone that this investigation is not over. We've got a lot more work to do and a number of other individuals we are looking at. I want to thank all of the law enforcement agencies standing here before me for their excellent work and assistance. In particular, thanks, Jay, to the FBI for your law enforcement leadership here in Fort Wayne. Thank you. A case like this requires a ton of work from law enforcement officers, as you see up here, but it takes an exceptional amount of work in the United States Attorney's Office, and we fortunately have an exceptional and dedicated Assistant United States Attorney, Mr. Tony Geller, here in our Fort Wayne office. I can honestly say that every U.S. attorney wants a Tony Geller, and we are blessed that we have him in Fort Wayne. So, Tony, thank you very much for all you've done. I want to finish with 2 final points. First, over the past couple of years, we have dismantled several large-scale drug distribution networks in the greater Fort Wayne area. On each of those occasions, we've stated that we are organized, we know who you are, and we are coming to get you. And I want to reiterate that for those still out there who believe they can continue their illegal course of conduct in this area. We're coming to get you. As I've said before, it might take us 2 weeks. It might take us 2 months, and quite frankly, it might take us 2 years. But we are going to put together a comprehensive case, and we're coming to get you. Last point I want to make. The citizens of Fort Wayne are extremely fortunate to have as their chief Gary Hamilton. During Chief Hamilton's first week as chief, Mr. Crawford from the FBI and I met with him and discussed a variety of law enforcement issues. And we told the chief that what we try to do in the federal system is focus our scarce resources on the worst of the worst. And I asked the chief, do you have anybody we should start looking at? Answer, yes, Mr. Capp, Alan Bates. So we've come full circle. Chief, thank you very much. And with that, I'd like to turn the podium over to Fort Wayne Mayor Thomas Henry. Mayor?